Hi guys, how are you? Oh gosh, you guys are representing so many people in the chat. That's good. That's good. Today we're talking about housewives. Now, those little worrisome 90-Day Fiance cast members have been taking up all of my time, people. So I really haven't gotten much housewife news to you this week or the last 2 weeks, especially since they've been on hiatus. They come back tonight, but I'm showing them some love. I'm showing them some love. So we're going to start out with this news story about Denise and Eileen. Now, if you guys remember Eileen, she was on the show, oh God, maybe when Yolanda was on, I think. She used to work for The Young and the Restless, the character Ashley. You guys remember, that was Lisa's ace boom, Lisa Rinna. They were really, really tight on the show. They have been friends for years. And so I liked her when she was on the show. Okay. And then when she got off the show is when she started, becoming suspect, in my opinion, suspect. She, when the year that Lisa Vanderpump was on and they were trying to boot her off, she kind of teamed up with her buddy, Lisa Rinna, and said some things about Lisa Vanderpump off air in an interview. She wasn't on the season. She just came on. I believe she said it on Watch What Happens Live. She made some snarky comment about, sorry guys. Okay. She made some snarky comment, and you guys know how I feel about Lisa Vanderpump. I'm in love with Lisa Vanderpump, so I started looking at her sideways because she was just being, and then Lisa Vanderpump had to call her out and was like, well, you didn't really quit. You got fired. Now, remember what I said, guys. Bravo never fires anyone. They always let you lie, or they'll just say, you can be a friend of the show. Okay, so, but now she's having a change of heart because I don't like anyone who kind of like comes out on my girl LVP. Okay, so today All About the Tea is reporting this, and it's good that, let's see if I got it. Eileen had said that when she taped this upcoming season with the girls, that the atmosphere had an odd energy. She said that, it was just odd. It was very uncomfortable. Something wasn't right with Denise, jumping on her girl Lisa Rinna's side automatically. It drives me crazy how so many people are on Team Rinna. I don't get it, but maybe I do from Eileen. I don't know. They've been friends a long time, but now she has a change of heart. She is jumping off of the Lisa Rinna train. Okay, so she said something was off. So Denise tweeted to her. She said, since you publicly spoke about this, Eileen, when you asked me if I was okay at your husband's premiere, I was so nervous. I was having surgery in 2 days. I was so sick and in so much pain, but we still wanted to be there. And I hadn't told any other woman about it. You guys remember Denise talking about being in pain from those hernias that they had. And I thought she was crazy. I believe she said she had 3 or 4. She had a lot of hernias. So she responded back in a professional way because, she could have said something else, that I might have said to Eileen, like, stay out my business, something like that. But she didn't. And then Eileen responded to Denise's response. She said, when I saw this tweet this morning, I immediately texted Denise and told her that I meant nothing negative or proactive by the comments I made. She called me right away and told me she meant nothing by the tweet she said. So they're making amends. It's really odd because a lot of times, if you're Team Rinna, they stick by her side, whether she's right or wrong, no matter what. And it seems like Eileen is backing down a little bit. Could this be, people? Could it be she wants back on the show? I'm just asking. Of course, she wanted us all to believe that she quit because it was too much with that in her soap operas. But according to LVP, you didn't quit. You got asked not to return, people, not to return. I mean, I like Eileen. I do. I was looking at her sideways when she was Team Rinna. I like that she backed down and kind of started being nice to Denise again because there's no need for the gang up. There's no need, in my opinion, for the gang up. I mean, just watching the season has been excruciating, people, excruciating, because they all just team up on against Denise, everyone with the exception of Garcelle. The rest of them, like Erica Girardi, Erica Jane has been so mean to her, in my opinion. So, there hasn't been much going on, though, in the housewife world, especially with them closing down production because of Corona and things like that. So, I want to know what's going on in the housewife world. Does anybody know anything about what's going on with these crazy housewives? And guess what? I have a buddy that covers this. I'm going to bring him on. Hi, Adam. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Now, you're my buddy. They don't know you. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell them who you cover.
Yeah, so my name is Adam Knoll. I have a channel called Up and Adam, and I interview different celebrities from pop culture. So whether it's people from TLC or Bravo, I talk with them weekly, and I see what's happening in their lives and what's coming up. So all exciting things, but Bravo is kind of my forte.
Well, you just, what do I say? You just bagged a great interview. What is it? You just landed a great interview. Who am I talking about?
So I just spoke with Candiace Dillard Bassett from The Real Housewives of Potomac. She was fantastic, and that's exciting because The Real Housewives of Potomac actually airs in August. So it's an explosive season coming. Candiace is instrumental in this season. A lot of people putting their hands on each other and doing the things that housewives shouldn't necessarily do, but they still play dirty. So,
well, first of all, have we ever had a housewife fist fight? I don't think is this the first one? Between Monique and Candiace?
I think this is. See, we don't know if it's a fist fight yet. They haven't. We've only seen a hand reach, and it's not the first time housewives have put their hands on each other. Because Real Housewives of Miami, we had a fist fight. I want to say it was with Joanna Krupa, and it wasn't a fist fight. It was just like a swat. Yeah.
I don't remember that. Is that the only one that we've had for the housewives? Because when I covered Love and Hip Hop, it was on the weekly. This one I can't remember. I don't think they fight.
No, see, Real Housewives of Atlanta, they protected Portia. She had a moment where she beat up some girl in the back alley. Real Housewives of Dallas, Leanne, she gets a little nasty sometimes. Like, she plays dirty.
I think Mimi beat up a cameraman or something like that, or pulled him back, ripped his shirt.
She wanted him to stay out of her closet. That's not beating his ass, but you could get your ass beat for going in somebody's closet, so that's fair.
You don't run up in my closet. Okay, so I want to ask you a lot of questions about Candiace, because this is hot news. This is hot tea. She's hot right now because she sues, well, we know in real time, she sues Monique. I can't remember the case got thrown out. That's what happened. What was she like in real life?
So she was great. She's super bubbly. She has a lot going on. She has an EP coming. She is doing. What was that?
She sings.
Yep, she sings. She has two businesses. One called Prima Hair Care, and then another one is a beauty pageant consulting business. But she's doing a lot. And then I guess she just landed a role next to one of the Maori sisters in Netflix's new season of Family Reunion. So. She's busy, super sweet.
Yeah, too?
Yeah.
Whoa, what? Huh?
Yeah, when I talked to her PR, he's like, triple threat Candiace. And I was like, triple threat? What do you do? I had to ask my fiance. I was like, what is, he said, usually triple threat is dancing, singing, and acting. I was like, shit, she dances too?
I mean, did she act before? A professional acting gig?
She did have a few acting gigs. I don't know exactly what they were, but they were right before her stint on the Housewives, and then right before that, she was on the Obama campaign trail. So, yeah, 2000. Oh, I don't want to say this wrong.
What? Because listen, okay, so I'm the gossip channel, and you are the straight, serious interviewing. Did she seem spoiled?
So. That's such a great question.
You can't answer.
No, it's not that I can't answer it. You can definitely tell when you talk to someone, or especially her story. When you enter in reality TV, her parents are doctors. So she comes from a very well-off background. She's very well-spoken. She's very educated. She knows. She went to Howard University. Like I said, she worked on the campaign trail. So I do think when you are fortunate enough to come from certain backgrounds where your parents are a little bit more well off, I don't know if spoiled's the right word, but I think that it definitely helps. It's like saying, do you think Gigi Hadid or Kendall Jenner would have been as successful in modeling if they didn't have their parents setting them up?
You mean she's used to money? Like she just always had it. That's all she knows.
See, I don't think you couldn't not be used to it when you grow up like that. You know, she grew up in a beautiful house. She grew up in Georgia, and then I believe she said she was born in Mississippi. So she had these big, like, really pretty houses that she used to live in, and she did pageants, and yeah, she's used to the dollar. She knows it. She knows all about the dollar.
Well, what part of the interview impressed you the most?
You know, I think what she's using her platform right now for probably is what impressed me the most. She's been extremely vocal about Bravo and a lot of these other networks firing people just through, you know, cultural consciousness. You know, people who, I don't even want to say made mistakes, but had silly actions on Twitter, tweeting racist comments or homophobic comments or whatever. Now she's using her Bravo platform to kind of spread awareness on that, which I gotta commend her for that. You know,
in what kind of way spread awareness? Is she saying that they should be fired? They shouldn't? What do you mean?
So she's definitely saying that they should be fired. She's just speaking up, as she told me. She said, "I'm speaking up on behalf of my community, the Black community, for all of those who mindlessly have these racist comments or, you know, whatever comes out of their mouth, they need to be more aware and they need to be held accountable." And now, you know, because of someone like Candiace, who has this platform on the Housewives, or any other housewife for that matter, when you have a platform on a show like this, your voice is heard. So I think that's probably the most impressive thing about her, is because we have other housewives who don't do anything. I mean, no offense. I love the Real Housewives of Potomac, but I haven't seen anything from Robin. I haven't seen anything from a few of them.
Well, I'm shocked that you're basically saying that she's socially conscious. I'm shocked because she's so spoiled on the show. It's no secret that I'm Team Monique. I mean, she's okay, but, you know, I'm Team Monique. And so, I could see Monique being socially conscious. I mean, for me, Candiace just comes off really spoiled on the show and self-centered. So it's good to see that she has another side to her. Maybe I'll give her a chance this season. I might. I don't know. I love Monique.
I think you should definitely think about giving her another chance, but I do have to say this, no matter who you are, you can't always tell people, grab me, go ahead, do it, try it. Because when you say that, it doesn't matter who you are, what background you come from, or if you're not used to someone snatching you up or whatever. When you say that, somebody's eventually going to snatch you up. So it's like, honestly, I'm not, you know, I thought Candiace was amazing, but if Monique grabbed her and Candiace said, wait and see why she did it, so I'm waiting. If Monique grabbed her and she had a reason to do it, Candiace, you can't say jump, because somebody's going to jump.
It sounds like they both snapped. I think that sometimes, you know, I'm Team Monique, so I have to defend her. I think sometimes someone can just put you over the edge. You just got to slap a bitch sometimes, you know, just real quick. You don't mean any damage, just to back them up. But it sounds like they both just they got caught up in the heat of the moment. I can't wait to see that show. I mean, oh my God.
Oh, of course. And you know, always with a good Bravo trailer, what they do is they put like the best moments towards the end of the season, so you keep tuning in. So even when it premieres, we'll see that fight probably in October or November. We won't get to see it anytime soon.
Tell me if you agree with this. I'm thinking, I could be way out of line here, that the Real Housewives of Potomac is inching its way up to where the Real Housewives of Atlanta is. I know it's a powerful statement, but I'm really liking it.
Real Housewives of Atlanta, though. That's a top dog. New York,
I know.
They're top dogs, along with New Jersey. You know, I think with Real Housewives of Potomac, the problem was when you go to any of these other housewife shows, they're really selling a lifestyle that these women that they lead. They lead these fabulous, amazing lifestyles. And as soon as Potomac came on for the first season, we go in their kitchens and you see like the crappy white countertops in the kitchen.
Are you talking about Karen?
That would be, huh?
Are you talking about Karen and her?
I mean, you know, you said it, but it's just you go in these you think about it. Like when I was in college, I had a nicer apartment than that. So it's not impressive. You know what I mean? No, if you watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and you see Lisa Vanderpump and you see these massive glass doors and she has a boat, you watch it because you love the lifestyle.
I'm going to go out there and say I think Lisa Vanderpump has the nicest house in the entire franchise. I can't think of anyone better. Maybe Teresa, but the swans and all that, the glass, that's quite impressive.
Teresa has a beautiful house, but I think it's too gaudy for my taste.
Have you been to her house?
I've never been. I've just seen it on TV, but I think it's they have they have a style in Jersey.
Yeah, I love it. Okay,
I can't wait to see the Salt Lake City houses though.
What? Really? Okay, we're gonna say that for a minute. Who else are you interviewing this week?
So I just spoke with Caroline Stanberry, who's from Ladies of London. She was on Bravo's Ladies of London. Bravo doesn't normally do a crossover, so it was exciting for me to talk with her.
They're crossing over. We
don't know yet. She might be the first. She could be going to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or the Real Housewives of New York.
Really?
Yeah, so that's exciting.
Super chat. I really appreciate it, Short Stat. I just got through talking to somebody this morning about how Bravo doesn't cross franchises. Like you never see this one go into that one, and they don't hop networks. They don't go Bravo to E to Bravo, even though they're a parent sister company. But you're saying there may be a new format in town. Is that what you're saying?
So it's a possibility. They just did it for the first time.
Adam, did you just freeze? Okay, go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So I said it's a possibility. They just did it this year. It's coming up on the new $1 Million Listing LA, where they bring Frederick Eklund in.
Yeah.
They don't normally like to do that, but it's a possibility. Caroline Stanberry is definitely one of the possible women. I mean, she is going through a divorce. She wants to move to the United States. She has a 15,000 square foot mansion in Dubai, like a few Ferraris. She has 6 house people. She's just like, she lives a lifestyle that fits in with the women, and she's already friends with them. She told me, she's like, I would love to go on Beverly Hills Housewives. I'm afraid of Lisa Rinna. She's like, I love her. I'm afraid of her.
I mean, listen, you don't have to answer this question, but in my opinion, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kyle is no longer the top dog. That is Lisa Rinna's show. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. I'm just saying, I notice things. That's it.
You think Lisa Rinna's the top dog?
Yes, she is the mastermind behind all of it. She always manages to get us to talk about everybody else's business but hers.
Real Housewives of Atlanta, they call that the bone carrier.
Yeah, she's definitely the bone carrier. Like, please, she's not fooling me, people. She's not fooling me.
But it makes you wonder, though, just because you touched on that real quick, I'm sorry. She does always speak up, and she likes to talk about everybody else's stuff. But there's only been one moment where Kim Richards called her out across the table, and she's like, let's talk about your shit. Let's talk about your husband. Yeah. I still want to know what happened with the husband.
I mean, we've been hearing Harry rumors all over town. I've been reporting about them. Don't you say anything. I'm the gossip one. We hear about the affairs. We hear about that they don't live in the same house. So why isn't that being talked about on the show? You know, I think Lisa Rinna, she drives me crazy, but she does a fabulous job of deflecting. She does. She talks about everyone's business but hers, and somehow then we stop forgetting about Harry. Like, I need to know, is it true? Do you guys live in separate houses? She never talks about that stuff, period. And she is also willing to do vile things that the other women aren't willing to do. Like, she'll say, like, Yolanda has Munchausen. That was really rude. Like,
that was terrible. But that's why I think producers kind of give her that little pass to not dig so much into her, because almost in what everyone thinks they know Lisa Vanderpump for, she can sit there back and stir the pot, whereas the other women, Erica doesn't stir the pot. Eileen never stirred the pot. Denise doesn't stir the pot.
It's really weird. Why do you think that Erica never liked Lisa Vanderpump? Remember she called her a sniper from the side? Well, what did she do?
She was coached. She was coached.
Yeah.
She was coached by Yolanda. Lisa
Vanderpump. You think she was coached by Yolanda?
Oh, 1,000,000%. Yolanda brought Erica on, and Yolanda had a different relationship with Lisa Vanderpump because Lisa Vanderpump's best friend, and I know this because I worked for Lisa, was Mohammed Hadid. So Mohammed would, they just have a great friendship. So I think that Yolanda maybe had her own feelings about that regardless. And, you know, she has a lot more experience with Lisa Vanderpump than a lot of the other women do, or what she thinks she knows of her. I think she passed that to Erica.
I think so. Who was married to David Foster before Yolanda?
Brody Jenner's mom.
Did she have a relationship with Erica?
No, she had a relationship. Oh, what is it's Brody Jenner's mom, Linda.
Yeah, Thompson.
Yes.
Thompson. Yeah.
Linda Thompson. And no, she had a relationship with Taylor Armstrong from the Beverly Hills Housewives. Not Yolanda, but she kept showing up.
Yeah, I knew that. Let's take a couple questions from the chat, see what everyone said. Everyone wonders why you have Amber on here. Because she works for me? Let's see. Someone says you are dropping bombs, Adam. Let's talk about Vile Kyle. Oh, geez.
I don't know why people think that people don't like Kyle. You said that. I know you've said that a million times, but she for what? Why?
Are you kidding me? Okay, do you think that she threw her good buddy LVP under the bus? Come on, Adam. I know you're the straight guy here, but come on, just give me a little honesty here. I mean, no, let me reword the question like this. If that was your best friend and everyone had something bad to say about your best friend, would you do it the way that Kyle did it when she was in mourning? Would you do that?
Oh, shit. You just turned me on Kyle.
No, I'm just asking. You better not do me like that. No.
I have a big heart for LVP, so there's no, I would, and especially, I mean, even if it wasn't her, yeah, she didn't have her back, so that's fair. Even if she believed it, when the camera's in your face, you can throw someone a bone when their mom passes, their brother passes. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, Kyle, she deserves it. I mean, I'm from New Jersey. We love Gotti. I love Gotti too. Something's wrong with Adam. Lisa Vanderpump has the best house. Okay, Denise makes huge drama on the show. Oh my God. What do you think of Denise, Adam?
I love Denise. I don't think that she's the one making the drama on the show, though. I honestly don't know what's so exciting about her storyline. I think she's one of those housewives that she offers a name to the show. So when they brought her on, she was paid more, offered a bigger contract than any other housewife. She walks in, she just has that Denise Richards name. So she can kind of sit back and not really offer as much to the show as the other ladies who are fighting so hard to have a diamond. I think Brandy gave her a storyline this season. I don't think Denise had anything to do with it.
But do you feel that Denise is the victim this season?
Yeah, because that's, to an extent, you put your life out there when you sign up for a reality show. You cash that paycheck. So no, I don't think you're a victim because you signed up for it. But at the same time, Brandy was reaching. She's trying to get a diamond back. She has to put food on the table too. So she just used Denise as collateral.
You know, she changed it up her story, right? At first she said that they had a months-long affair and now it was a one-night stand.
Yeah, see, and no offense to Brandy too, because I don't know her, but credible on what basis? You know, like she's very unpredictable. When you have someone who's unpredictable, sorry, but your credit is kind of shit.
Yeah, and plus she likes to drink too much, in my opinion. Don't say anything. You're a straight guy. You're a straight guy. Okay. Of course it's true. Why else was she mad at it getting out there?
Oh, I think it's true. I think it's true.
About the affair?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it was a one-night stand or do you think it was months long?
I don't think it matters. I think it was possibly a one-night stand, but I think that's all it took. I think also Brandy, I think that she could have had an ulterior motive? I think she could have known what she was doing. She's very smart. She could have been setting herself up. Yeah.
Let's talk Vanderpump Rules. Oh, you know something about this. Do you want to talk? What's your opinion on Vanderpump Rules? Say what you want and don't say what you don't want.
You know,
great question.
I'm around a lot of the cast through work sometimes. I have been before. My opinion is, you know, when it comes to Lisa, I think she's amazing. Vanderpump Rules, the dynamic has changed over the show dynamic. Any of the cast members will tell you that it's not the same show. It's hard to watch somebody who has, a $2 million house go in and clock in for a serving shift. And I think even Lala said that in a podcast, like the viewers, the fandom of Bravo Network, they're not stupid. So people pick up on that. And I think it's important when you have shows like The Hills or Vanderpump Rules. Like in The Hills, the girls progressively, their fashion careers got bigger, their modeling careers, everything. It's okay to evolve. So I think right now we just need to evolve.
Well, how do you feel about Stassi getting fired? Who else was it? Stassi, Kristen, and Max and Brett getting canned.
I love Max. Personally, I think he's such a great guy. Is he
that cute in real life? He's cute.
Max is a cute guy. He's fun. It's his personality that is the best, though. He's just the funniest guy. He's so witty. But I really don't feel like any of them. I think that these were mistakes, and I think again they're being held responsible for mistakes. But do I think that any of them truly are like hateful, racists, or anything like that? Not at all. I think that Stassi, if Vanderpump Rules continues, more than anyone, Stassi will be the most missed because they have her narrate. She offers a lot. She says that I'll cut your throat off and feel like she's crazy. They need a Stassi, and Lala's not Stassi,
Oh my God. Don't say anything. You're the straight guy, but that Lala sure has changed from season 1 or the first season that she came on. She's totally different now. I'll leave it at that. Okay. I'm not going to say she drives me crazy. I'm not going to say it, Adam. Okay. Do you think they're going to fire Jax?
So I think I can answer this just because I don't have any sort of contractual anything, and I don't know for sure. But
don't get yourself in trouble. Only answer what you can.
Right. I feel like Bravo has had to make an example of so many of the cast members. I don't know with what's happened or what's come out on Lance Bass's podcast and what's come out from Ashley from TLC's 90 Day. And then Faith, and then Billy Lee. It just seems like it's one after another that's coming after him. And eventually, Bravo, they have a petition to take him off, and people are contacting Bravo directly.
Oh, wow. So really?
I don't know how you can keep someone after that.
Well, I think they're going to try to keep him because without Jax, unfortunately, there's no Vanderpump Rules. I don't think Tom could hold a show on his own. Does that mean?
No, see, I agree with you in the fact that I think that if they can Jax too, they've totally almost flipped the cast. And I don't think that they can start a new season with all of these missing people, even though we all know what's going on. Still on Bravo, they have to paint a storyline. And it doesn't make sense to all of a sudden have like these 6 new cast members that came out of nowhere that were.
That's how I felt. Like, who the hell are you? Yeah.
Yeah, and this season, like Lala, they're putting her in Vanderpump Dogs and stuff like that because, like she said, I obviously am not hosting anymore. So it seems like, they try to put you in these situations. I think it would be so hard for them to incorporate so many new people. I think what they need to do is if they get rid of Jax, they need to do some sort of spinoff in either Vanderpump Vegas, which I don't think they would because I don't think Lisa would want to go to Vegas that often, or they need to do a Tom spinoff and just have Lisa kind of guide the Toms because I've worked at Tom. I know that the staff is just as amazing as the staff at Sir Pump or any of her other restaurants. They're crazy. They're wild. They'll give you just as much of a show.
You think so, Tom?
Oh, maybe, yeah, for sure.
Maybe they'll do that. Okay, just a couple more questions and we're out. Kyle is so fake. She needed to go out. I just don't understand why you don't see what the rest of us see, Adam. And it's like... No, Adam is wrong. Stassi's racist. Do you think? I don't think she's racist. I think she's privileged. Do you think Stassi's racist? Someone said.
I don't think that. I think a racist is such a. I think that's such a. That's a harsh term for someone to be racist. Like you have to just mean it with this like malice intent behind you and have like just hatred. I don't think she has hatred in her heart.
I don't think she's racist. I think she's stupid.
I think it was a stupid statement. She made a stupid. It wasn't funny. It wasn't cute. I think it was stupid. I don't think there was malice. I think that's the best way to put it.
Yeah. Let's take one more. What's Katie going to bring? Oh my God, this is the best question yet. Katie without Stassi and Kristen. Oh my God, that's a mess. What do you think, Adam?
You know, again, if they continue the show, Katie's gonna have to really work on her relationship with Ariana, and she's gonna have to. I don't know. Does she kind of team up with Lala and they become their own thing without Stassi, or does she team up with Ariana and have like this? Do you remember? Were you a fan of the show when Stassi left that one season, and then Katie slowly became friends again with Sheena and Ariana and all of these people? She came in more open. I think that's what she's going to do, and I think that's what she has to do, because if you don't have any people on the show that you're that close with, you know, that's why Sheena stays friends with everybody. She's, you know, that makes sense.
Sheena, she loves her boys now, doesn't she? She's boyfriend.
She has a boyfriend now.
Does she?
Yep.
A real one?
Yep, he's a rugby player. That's all I know about him. No, but apparently everyone loves him, so that's good for her. She deserves it. She deserves it.
Well, thank you, Adam, for calling in, catching me up on Housewives, because really I've been giving a lot of attention to this 90 Day Fiance, who you will be interviewing coming up on 90 Day?
Soulja Boy, Usman. Oh, yeah, so we're gonna find out where his money, where did the money go? Lisa never gave him the money. How does he really feel about getting fired from TLC? What is he gonna do? Does he plan on ever trying to get back to the United States? I have tons of questions. I'm just gonna dive in. I can't wait.
When is that interview?
So it's gonna be on Sunday. Yeah, so it should be up on my channel, Up and Adam, on Monday. And yeah, thank you for having me on. This was fun.
So catch me up. Is there anything I need to know about Housewives, since I've kind of missed it for like a month? Anything good I need to know about? Do you watch New York too?
Yes, I love New York.
You love Leah?
I love Leah. Leah is a breath of fresh air. I actually was supposed to talk to her sister Sarah on Tuesday, Sarah McSweeney, and I think because I posted that I was going to be talking to her and having a conversation, I think maybe Leah interjected and said, "Wait a minute, you cannot talk. I have a contract with Bravo," because she texted me 6 hours before our interview, and she said, "Hey Adam, I'm so sorry, but Bravo reached out to me. I can't talk anything Housewives, and I don't think you care about my life, so I'm just gonna cancel the interview." And I was like, "Well, that's not fair. I wanted to do a backstory and kind of meet the other half of the sister, you know, because they have a little crazy story, and it's nice to see not the uppity thing."
A breath of fresh air. I mean, Leah is down to earth. Sarah's down to earth. That would have been a great interview, but I think you'll get it again later when it's open season, so to speak.
I'll get Leah. Yeah, but and you know better than anyone, it's all about the open season. It's when they're airing.
Yeah, and I think they made a good decision with Leah, because Bethany had just left, and she has a sharp tongue, smart on her toes, and I think Leah has a little bit of that. It would have been nice to see them two together, Bethany and Leah.
I feel so. I don't think we'll ever see Bethany back because she has too much going on, and I don't think she needs to. But we need a Housewives cast shakeup in New York. Bad. It was time. It was time for Tinsley to go. She was great. I don't know. Really,
Tinsley?
I mean, it was. You don't think it was time for her to go?
No. Oh, did she leave? What do you mean?
Yeah, she just made her exit.
Tinsley's gone?
Yeah, and you're the gossip one. Like you said, I'm the one who's straightforward, because I'm not straight, but straightforward. And you're the gossip one, and you should find this out, because they had her stop filming mid-season, which means she either I don't think it was because she wanted to get to Chicago that bad, because when you sign a contract and you get that Housewives pay, you don't leave mid-season unless like you said, you're axed out. And even if you're axed out, like you said, Bravo doesn't fire you. They let you kind of exit, so Bravo keeps their good name, you know?
No,
so find out what happened. I think Dorinda had something to do with it.
I gotta get it. What? Let me write this down. Adam, are you serious? Oh my gosh. I mean, she won't be missed, because I like her and she's cute and all that. She was dry, very dry. But I got to find out what's going on. I'm loving Dorinda. Do you like Dorinda?
I love Dorinda. She's
messy. She gets drunk a lot, but she's the best. She does best.
Going back to my interview that I just did with Caroline Stanberry from the Ladies of London, she's witty and sharp-tongued. She's good friends with Dorinda. And even she said this year Dorinda has really stepped up her interview game. She's just great. Her wittiness, she's just spot on.
Now, I miss what happened to her and John.
I think that was just she needs a more sophisticated man. She was with the professor, you know. I think she loved having the laundry cleaned and all of that. But she's up there. She's intelligent. She has a lot under her belt, and she's just I think she needs a more elevated relationship at this time in her life. That's what I think.
Now, remember, I'm the gossip girl, so I say whatever comes to mind. I love drunk Dorinda. I mean, at least I don't have a mugshot. At least I don't have a mugshot.
Oh, that one was my favorite. And then the other one that was my favorite too, when she's like, clamp. Do you remember when they went to the Italian restaurant in New York and she looks at Sonia and she gets up and she's like, why don't you put an easy pass on that vagina? It's like, where do you come up with this shit? But that's why she makes a great housewife.
Down to earth. You could tell she has a lot of money, but she has a down to earthness about it. She really does.
Yeah, I just looked up. Her house is worth over $10 million. These
Dorinda?
women that we don't even understand. Yeah.
Wow. See, she doesn't act like she owns a $10 million house. She's very down to earth. I loved her, and I liked her with John. But looks like bye-bye, Johnny boy. Yeah. Listen, Adam, you need to come back after you interview next week. See, just to see who you're still talking to, so you can keep me up to date on the Housewives, because it's really hard. I'm going to go ahead and admit it. Doing a 90-day, which is 2 hours per show. Okay, 3 times a week. They've got Pillow Talk. They've got Happily Ever After. They've got The Other Way. So, I'm not giving my
absolutely any concept, which is probably the best. You'll have content for the rest of your life.
Well, for 90 days. Yeah, but I don't want to lose my Housewives. So you got to come back maybe once a week, update me, because I had no idea Tinsley was gone. I did not.
Yeah, and no, I think, like I was saying to you earlier, I'm going to start, and I'll bring this back to you because, again, I'm pretty straightforward in my interviews and everything. I kind of have to be, and you're the gossip queen. So every Tuesday and Thursday after the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Real Housewives of New York, I'm going to post a 5-minute kind of recap video just for the people who don't actually want to watch the show. And like I told you, I don't know who those lunatics are who don't enjoy the Housewives, but people don't want to watch it, and then they want to know what the hell happens. Turn on your TV.
I think for the Beverly Hills, people don't want to watch it because it's the mean girl look. Don't say anything. I'm the gossip girl. The mean girl look with Vile Kyle and all of that. I mean, I just wish they could all get on the same page and we stop picking a victim for the season. Like, if they were just all friendly and, like the good old days, that's never going to happen again. It's always going to be someone, that they're trying to push out. They're kind of meaner than any other franchise, I'm thinking. You
know what? Real quick, sorry, before you go, they need a cast switch up with Beverly Hills too. We need to bring LVP back. She needs to come in, take Denise Richards' side. Denise needs to flip the script on these women and just they need to show like who's really in charge here, because it's not Kyle. That was Lisa Vanderpump's show, but you're the gossip one.
Just between me and you, I heard that Lisa does not want to do it ever again. And that's a shame, because she needs to come back and reclaim her show.
I don't know. They always tease you with that never say never. I don't think that's true. I think we could possibly see Lisa again.
You think so?
She doesn't need it, but I think that she uses that platform to do so many amazing things with her dog charity, Vanderpump Dogs, and all of that. That she will probably be back. I would say that we'll see her.
Because Vanderpump Rules, I'll say this really quick. I keep talking. It's a whole different feel. It's about those tweens that are now adults. They're having babies now. Who's pregnant? Somebody's pregnant. They're having babies now and buying houses, and it's not the same show. So I like to see either LVP with her own spinoff, which is her and Ken, and show their life like that, or go back to Beverly Hills. That's what I think. Wow. But thank you, pal. We'll see you next week. We'll sit down and schedule something for you to come back. Let me know who you're interviewing. Keep me up to date on all of it. It's actually easier for me just to talk to you than to watch the shows, because I'm getting more and more busy. But I will watch tonight. the Beverly Hills is coming on tonight, so that's cool.
Oh, right. Busy's a good thing. Beverly Hills tonight is just Sonia and Luann. They're going to be narrating old episodes. There's nothing really new coming on until July 8th.
Sonia and Luann are going to
be narrating episodes of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Yes. Yeah.
That's why I need you around. What? Okay. Yeah. Okay, Andy.
Keep me around. I'll be here for you.
Oh, no. Okay, go ahead and push your show again. What's the name of it?
It's okay. So if you just check me out, my channel is called Up and Adam. UPAND Adam ! Thanks, guys.
Where you get the great interviews, right?
Yeah, weekly interviews, pop culture, TLC, Bravo, Housewives, all over the place. Just people with fascinating stories who are doing shit. People who are doing shit.
Yeah. All right, Adam. Thanks for coming on. I'll see you next week. Okay.
All right. See you next time.
Bye-bye. That was fun. I love talking to Adam. He's great. We decided to just bring it on camera instead of talking on the phone. It was really fun. Thank you guys for joining in. Tonight, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. They were on a 2-week hiatus, and now we get to see everybody beat up on Denise. Can you believe he didn't understand why people don't like Kyle? Really, Adam? I had to call him out, people. I had to call him out. Thanks for joining the chat. I'll see you guys in about 2 hours. I have one more 90-day fiance story for you. Until then, see you guys next time. Bye.